I started playing soccer when I was about 8 years old in Monrovia.
In the mid-90s, Liberia was devastated by a civil war.
When the rebel leaders was recruiting fighters, they took the vulnerables. Some of them was young as 8, 9, 10 years old. These kids' parents was killed. There was no food. They was hungry. It was starvation. So, hey, why not join the rebel group? You get to eat. You got somewhere to sleep.
Some of the youth that used to play soccer, they all joined the Civil War. They all started fighting.
A lot of them took a lot of drugs to get them hype, and they was ruthless. A lot of Liberians had to walk to neighboring countries and to border to seek refuge.
Me and my mother and my father, we left. We went to Ghana. We the kids, we don't have no food to eat. Everybody hungry, you know.
It was a tough journey for me to travel through the bushes, sleeping on the roadside, going from, from villages to villages.
They stayed on the refugee camp sometimes 2 years, sometimes 3 years.
All other refugee kids, like from a country, we all started playing soccer together in the camp.
During the war, I thought of soccer. Teams was going tough. I just played soccer, and it was just keeping me up.
Thousands of Liberian refugees migrated to Staten Island, New York.
When you're just coming from Africa, you don't have access to a vehicle. And Staten Island was a suburban community where there was buses running 24 hours. So a lot of Africans started migrating from various states to Staten Island. And that's how Park Hill became such a huge African community. A lot of the kids on Staten Island was rebels. A lot of them did a lot of killing. And when they came here, some of them are so disrespectful because these kids know no other way but violence.
Shooting sometimes their own relatives is all because of drugs and because of their rebel leaders.
How will you feel if you brought a kid here and you meant well and the kid look at you and tell you, I'm not afraid of you. You put your hands on me, I'll kill you. Because he may be 12 years old in your eyes, but this 12 years old had killed probably hundreds of people in the Civil War. So what the family member do? They put them out. And they sleep from house to house to house to house. Eventually what happens? You have drug dealers out there. We are living in a drug-populated community.
For the community, soccer was the glue that held them together. For the youth, soccer was a safe haven from the drugs and crimes on the streets.
There's a fellow named Rufus. He's been using soccer as a tool to heal most of these kids.
Rosa was founded in 1981, June, in Liberia, to help, actually to promote the game of soccer. That's my biggest interest, soccer. In 1994, we established Rosa in the United States on Staten Island. Since then, we have had a total of 9 teams, boys and girls from the ages 8 and 20 years old, plus an adult team that travels around the country.
Soccer played a very major role in the whole community. In one, that most of the kids that play soccer, they will hang out in front of the building.
As soon as it's 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, everybody go on the soccer field. Both boys and girls, everybody on the soccer field.
Instead of selling drugs, they'd rather go, hang out with their friends, play soccer, and then come home.
Liberian Soccer League, a league sponsored by Liberian community on Park Hill. It's a big league, a big tournament during the summer. People from all over the country in America come up Staten Island to play in the league.
We do this because of the kids that came from Liberia and they're used to this kind of thing. They're used to this kind of league. Instead of basketball or baseball or American football, this is our way of organize kids to leave the streets instead of going the street and do crimes and other stuff.
Playing a league, it was able to open up the way for me to go to college. That's the same league. I play in that league helped me out to prepare me for college, because this league will get you ready for college tomorrow, even for a bigger team. If you want to go to the MLS, you want to go to Europe, you can get it right here. So everything starts from here.
A lot of people tell me you got to finish high school before you go. For me, going to Europe is a great chance. When it comes, I'll go.
Mohammed today is the youngest player on our adult travel team. Very, very much talented young man we got. Very talented.
I'll see him playing like in the top league. Not MLS, but in Europe, you know, playing in the English Premier League. He has every, you know, the capability, the skills, the talent, everything else you can think about in a soccer player, he has it. He just needs someone to discover him.
The beauty of soccer is the way we all come together as one on the soccer field. When everybody get on the soccer field, everybody forget about the past. We all think about the game. We all think about what we're going to do on the field. As a soccer player, we always want to go back one day in the future to play for my country, you know.
Taking them to Liberia, that's another promotion for them. It will make them to understand that the importance of themselves, not only the soccer. It will make them to, it will educate them in another way of life.
It will be a great opportunity if I go back to, you know, play. I mean, because I got some of my friends there. When they see me, they're going to go, oh yeah, Mommy's back.
I feel good because I'm going back to my country to play and to show all the kids how it feels being in America, and the same talent that we got, they got it over there too. And
I'm predicting that the kids in Liberia will be the kids here in America. No doubt about it. The kids in Liberia will beat them like maybe 4-0. I bet my life on that.
Representing my country, Liberia.